The check valve to the air compressor went out, and it took out the valve plate when it did it, and the head gasket. So we've been down for a couple days here, but we're back on our 68 Pontiac Firebird project. The rear end of the Firebird has been all welded on, and the welds have been ground. We've gone ahead and done our custom modification right here to eliminate the factory lead patch. A little bit of dent pulling to do, and we'll be ready for a light coat of filler. Got the holes welded up for the old tonneau cover. One of the things that goes through my mind when I'm doing this is to leave as little footprint on the original sheet metal that you're going to be welding to as possible. I like to think about it in the fact that it keeps that parent metal strong, and that it also increases your ability to change a panel in the future on the car and to keep this thing on the road in the future. And so also when I'm welding and cleaning up my welds, I think like that too. I want to try and make my weld as hot as I can to get it to sink into that plug weld almost flush if I can do it. And when I'm grinding, I just want to take that down flat. I don't need to get in there and dig that weld out. I want to keep the new quarter panel as strong as possible. So there was a custom fitment issue that had to be dealt with here on the car, which I really hate to do, but it needed to be done. I had these quarter panels on a million times. This was the solution. I was able to split it, put some welding rod in there, and grind it from both sides. Now it just has to be deck lid put on and final file fit to get a nice straight line here. These things work kind of good. It's just a piece of tape with a tab folded on it. I lay out about 7 or however many of them, throw arrows on it, and that way I can use it to remind myself of things that I need to do. And just to answer a quick question from the last video, I was able to cut nicely through here to get it to sit in that groove, and then you get your angle right here, and then you just run a filler weld up there. That'll be cleaned down, and pay close attention not to grind into your quarter panel on either side of that. You don't want to weaken that. So from here we just need to put the deck lid back on and final up our metal work on those custom patches and get our gaps where we want them. File that one section repair nice and straight
with a good aggressive file. We got pulled dents around that area. Begin our basic body work, which we're going to do a little bit of everglass over our welds as opposed to epoxy. We have to do dent repairs on the...
Thanks to everybody for clicking on the video. I appreciate you watching, and got any questions, hit me up.